The Mike and Tony Show is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
This is Tyler Holt, hybrid athlete, CEO of 212 Performance Gym, and this is the Mike and Tony Show.
Yes, sir. It's a happy new year.
Happy 2026.
2026, the first episode of the new year.
I haven't seen you since last year.
I know, it's insane. It's been a long time. I know. See, my hair's turning gray, like I said. Your hair's turning gray. It's episode 259. I've been thinking about this because Spotify, for us little guys, has the whole 300 podcast episode limit. So that means once we hit 300, then every episode we go over 300, it will be taken off the beginning. So we'll lose episode 1, then we'll lose episode 2. I'm okay with losing episode 1. I'm not going to, I'm just saying we were a little.
But you'll find them on the website, which is just fine.
Yeah, you can always find them everywhere.
Yeah, they're out there in the ether.
Yeah, they're still out there. If you just Google it, you'll find it's going to be on an app.
Apple
somewhere.
still have them.
And we're ahead of ourselves. It's only 259. We still got 41 episodes left before
that's a lot of episodes.
Make sure my math brain's still working.
A lot of episodes.
You know what's a funny thing that happens to us teachers is like when you're on a long break.
Yeah.
It's like maybe this probably happens in all kinds of things, but you like start to wonder if you're actually good at teaching.
Ooh.
Like when you go back, you're like, God, do I remember how to teach math? Do I even remember the math? Like, holy fuck, like it's been too long. I was telling you, I'm kind of ready to go back a little bit. It's been a long break. How was your week, Pierce? How was your New Year's Eve, New Year's celebration?
Good. Everything was good. Just, hung out. Did my yearly, post for being a DD for people, Like I said, I like everybody.
You're the go-to for the holidays in general.
Yes.
Christmas too.
But yeah, I just wanted to make sure everything, was good to go. I was, like I said in my post, I liked you in 2025. I'd like to keep you around in 2026. So, offer that ride out for anybody that's, and I guess that's not just the holidays. Like if people really know me and if they were like, I need a ride, like they can probably call you.
Yeah, for sure. And for me, and that's why I don't like to call you for stuff because I know it's always going to be a yes. Like, no matter, you know what I mean? Unless maybe I call you to tell you we're moving and I need some muscle moving the house. You'd probably still say yes. Probably. You would still say yes.
Probably.
You do it for other people.
Yeah.
I've hit that point in my life, Pierce. It's a no. It's a hard no.
After helping Fran out with his gym equipment, dude. Oh my God, dude. Like that guy, like
you helped a professional bodybuilder out with moving his weight equipment.
Yeah, well, his all-in-one machine that he has, right?
Okay.
He has one of those ones that are all-in-one, that adjusts, and it has like 200 pounds worth of plates and stuff on it and everything that. And dude, I helped him from his garage down to his walkout basement in rocks.
In rocks?
Yeah, because he has rocks all on the floor.
Oh, so you're walking through like the rocks on the ground, the flower bed,
and like down at an angle and shit, dude. Like his neighbors finally came out and helped us and everything. But I was like, I looked at him, I was like, bro, fucking take this apart next time, dude, because he didn't take it apart.
You literally carried the all-in-one.
Yeah,
all-in-one.
Yeah.
And it was just you two before the neighbors jumped in.
Yeah, well, it was funny because he goes, bro, you can't lift that. He goes, bro, you can't lift that. You can't lift that. And this is like immediately after I did the 1,200 pound challenge.
Oh, yeah, when you made that. Yeah.
And so I was like, bro, I've been lifting heavy. I was like, I can get this watch. He goes, I can't even lift that right now. And I got under it.
I think you lift more than Fran on some things.
And I grabbed underneath it and I go like, I lifted it up. He goes, damn, bro, okay. He goes, but I can't lift the other side up.
Yeah.
So we got like a little dolly thing. And we found some like plywood. So we put like one half of it on the dolly and we both held to one side and tried to kind of wheel it down the fucking rocks
this
on
sounds
plywood.
like a disaster.
Yeah,
dude,
it was fucking terrible.
I'm so glad you didn't come out.
But I told him, either A, you take this apart next time, or B, hire fucking movers because...
Yeah. That's my thing, is like when people ask them.
We're old enough now.
We're old enough now. I'm not.
We can afford it.
Yeah, you can afford it. If not, come on, we'll put a fund together, something. But I'm not. My old ass is not coming over there carrying fucking all-in-one
machine, bro,
across rocks and downstairs.
Yeah,
that's like out of a
Oops, I knocked me. Did I?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're still good.
But yeah, no. Like at least when I did my stuff when I moved, like I took my things apart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Smith machine I took apart.
This is a thing, right?
Yeah.
In general, when people need help moving, there's different types of people.
There are,
right?
Yep.
And we've all had those horror experiences. I know I've had my fair share where you show up to move somebody and they haven't done a fucking ounce of preparation. They have not packed anything. Nothing's in boxes. One time, went to a place and they gave us garbage bags.
What?
It was a friend of the family. And I was young, you know.
Yeah.
I even had a truck at the time. And so it was like, well, we're going to help. But it's insane. Like it's a marvel to me that you will take the time to prepare, like by calling people and putting together a team and have everybody move, but you don't lift a finger to put something in a box. You walk in, especially this particular person was one of those people that's just like, it looked like my house upstairs now times 10, you know, with just stuff out everywhere and just every corner. You're like, what is this? That's okay. Just put it in a bag. It's okay. We're going to you picturing this person just sorting their whole life out when they get there out of black garbage bags.
And that's another thing too. Yeah. That when somebody asks you to help and they're still packing.
Yeah. And it's one thing, it's bad enough if they're not ready, but it's doubly bad when they lie about it.
Oh, yeah.
When they always say, no, I'm ready. It's basically just ready.
Just put it right in the truck, the trailer, whatever.
The red flag is always, it's going to be real quick.
Yeah.
That's a red flag. Every time somebody has ever said it's going to be quick and easy, it's been 10 times longer than expected. And it's usually the opposite. People don't say anything. You get there. They're just it's a well-oiled machine. Everybody's kind of working together. They usually got pizza for you.
Yeah.
You're just kind of moving along. But there's different types of people, Pierce. Not everybody prepares.
Yeah.
Lots of people ask for help, though.
Yeah. I will never forget the one time that I did ask for help. It was like, this is way back in the day. I mean, living in an apartment together. And she got let go because the company got bought out and we lived on site. And
that's rough.
And we had to be out of the apartment in like 3 days. It was a 3-day notice.
And that only happened because she worked for the company. The people who live there, that probably didn't happen.
Yeah. No, because she worked for it and they got new management. And so they were like, that's part of their agreement. You have to get out in 3 days.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit. I remember.
Damn.
I don't remember if you remember that guy, Austin from Jones International University. He's like a country dude, beard. He's really funny. Austin Godby.
That sounds so familiar.
He was fucking funny, bro, right? Okay. But I remember like saying, I was telling people, because I was his supervisor at the time, and I was like, I'm kicking out. I was like, I'm gonna have to take these next couple of days off, everybody, because I need to pack and move. And I was like, any help anybody can offer would be dope. Dude, he had just tore his ACL.
He's one of those guys.
And he showed up, and I was like, bro, I don't. It's like, I live on the 3rd floor, bro. There's nothing you're going to be able to help with. I can do little things, man. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, oh, man, nah, it's good.
What a nice guy.
But he still showed up. And
Yeah, see, that used to drive me crazy because I was the guy who helped everybody move.
Yeah.
And then I remember one time, same situation. It wasn't very quickly. I'd been working on trying to get people forever. Couldn't get anybody to help us.
Yeah.
And we were on the 3rd floor as well. And we were moving out of the apartment down the road to a condo.
Yeah.
And nobody fucking came. And I remember at one point being so pissed off because I remember I looked and Myra's grandfather, who was still alive at the time, was carrying boxes down the stairs. And I was like, I'm going to kill all my siblings. I'm going to kill everybody I know. This is so ridiculous. This old man.
That was before me and you, Dollar. I would have been.
Oh, you would 100% been there. Yeah, this was definitely before you. You would 100%. You're reliable. You're a good friend, Pierce. You're one of those guys. But it is funny, it's like you're good at asking too. See, that's the thing I suck at. It's like I'll just be quiet and you'll be like, you moved, bro? What?
But I'm honest with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's gonna take. It's gonna be quick. My quick is quick because I know that there's gonna be tons of people there.
Yeah. Assembly line.
And so, I remember at one point in time we were moving from the house by DU into our very first ever house that we bought. And when we got there, we got like a big old trailer. Dude, that thing was packed up in less than an hour. The whole house.
Yeah, because you were ready to go. See, that's the difference.
The whole house, bro. And because like even before people got there, I was dragging stuff out into the front yard. Like
just trying to be as ready as you could possibly be.
Let's go. And we got there.
Yeah.
Less than an hour into the trailer. Drove all the way to the new place. Less than an hour. Everything was in the garage. Because that's my other thing too. Like, I don't need you guys to set my furniture. I don't need you guys to go in there like, you need to put it here, we need to put it here, put it here. Just fucking put it in the garage.
Yeah.
And I can take care of the rest.
Yep.
And so, again, got there less than an hour, put everything away. It was dope.
That's crazy. An hour. That's solid. See, that's my dream. That's never happened to me. No one's ever asked me and been that ready. Like,
I joked around with my friends that was there, and I was like, because it only took an hour, there will be no pizza and beer.
That's messed up, bro. That's the only reason I came.
Your light just went out right behind you, $1.
My light did?
Yeah.
Which light? What do you mean?
All those lights just went out right behind you.
Oh, the wall lights?
Yeah. Did you kick something?
No, it would have been over. It's over there.
Oh.
Huh. Well, that's annoying. Well, now it looks like I just have like some white lines on the wall. That's beautiful. What are you going to do? I have to fix it. I've had trouble. I've actually replaced this exact section of lights.
I know, that's what you were saying before.
Somebody, it was ripped right here. So it's literally just the new section.
Yeah.
That is unplugged on the lights. For people who only listen, we're driving them crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know you have
What
lights.
bro?
What lights, bro? I don't fucking watch. No, a lot of people do watch, actually.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
New year, 2026.
Okay. Yes.
Obviously, the question is, are there any resolutions, $?
Yeah. We briefly mentioned them a week, maybe it was 2 episodes ago or something. And I've been following through. I started early.
Okay.
My resolution was to cook more.
Yeah.
And so I've been cooking like crazy, man.
Okay.
I made some carne asada, some refried beans with it. I did this amazing New Year's Eve dinner. So they did a seafood boil.
Okay. Yep.
Not my thing. Never has been my thing.
You don't like seafood, Don?
It's okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm not like one of those people who's like, oh, I can't eat it. I'm definitely not allergic.
Yeah.
It's just like, really, New Year's? That's what we're doing. We're gonna have
that's
shrimp.
That's generally a tradition. New Year's is like a seafood thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is for a lot of people. But also my daughter Makaria, she's the same way as me. She doesn't like seafood. She's further than me. She doesn't like it at all.
Oh, okay.
And so then I was like, well, I'll do an alternative. I'll make some. So I made bacon jam patty melts.
Okay.
They were fucking bomb, bro.
Nice, dude.
Now I've got this new thing for bacon jam.
Okay.
Which, if you've never heard of it, you can do it on all kinds of things. You put on sliders, burgers, all kinds of stuff.
Sounds universal.
Yeah. Just dice up some onions and some garlic and some put a little maple syrup, just a dash of honey, brown sugar. It's bomb ass. Okay. So I cooked that. What else did I make? I made chocolate chip cookies. I made brownies twice because it sucks on the second one.
Box brownies? Or
No.
Scratch.
Homemade
brownies.
scratch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. Mixing it up. I discovered the power of not over mixing too. With baking, it's a thing that you can't just, me, I'm a Gorilla Grip guy. I'll get in there and just fucking, I'll make sure it's all mixed
Everything's in.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, actually. You want it to just, they described it as like folding. Like when you put the chocolate chips, you fold them in gently. And so that's mine. Mine was cooking, and I'm off to a good start. Although I'm going to move the direction in the healthy direction. Everything I've been cooking so far is pretty much going to give me heart disease. So
You're like carne asada, refried beans.
That was probably
patty
the healthiest
melts,
one. Yeah, patty melts.
You're like
cookies, brownies. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And we talked about yours too, and I was trying to remember. Was it a health thing?
Being a little bit more organized and then
organized. That's what it was.
Dropping down and toning up a little bit more because this whole year I've been thickening up.
Yeah.
To the point.
Like, you do the year-long bulk and then a year-long cut.
To this point where I was 263 right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'm a big boy. Right
That's
now.
funny. That I'm a little shorter than you. I got up to the same. I was 262 at one point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a little while back. But
yeah. So 263. But to help with that, NutriShop, Bama's place, Adrienne Dobbs.
Yeah.
They do like a New Year's challenge.
Ooh.
And so it's a body composition challenge. So it's like, muscle growth and fat loss and everything like that.
Very good.
And so they have that in-body scanner.
Those are so good.
That does everything, accurate. Right? They can check everything, all that stuff. And so first prize is $350 fucking dollars.
Oh, shit.
And so, you just got to go down to the shop. It's the one on Arapahoe and Parker at the 24 Hour Fitness.
Oh, way down by you, yeah.
Yeah, you just got to go down there, either buy like a stack that they offer or like I think it's a $30 or $50 entry fee to do it.
Okay.
But she'll give like a meal plan to people that like do it. Like if, they want a meal plan.
So it's like you get free support if you're doing it.
Yeah, so she helps out on doing things like that. with help with supplements, obviously too.
Yeah, we should have her back on that.
Yeah.
By the way.
And
a long time ago.
but yeah, so like I was thinking about it, like the last time I did that challenge, like I came in like 5th place because
I remember this.
yeah, because there's like the person that was got first place was like over 300 pounds.
Oh, I remember. Right.
And
That's an unfair advantage.
And they got under 300. I think they got like the 280
But the
or something like
difference,
that.
it's like newbies. It's like if you had to have a muscle gaining competition with somebody who's never lifted weights,
Yeah.
they're gonna beat the shit out of you
Yeah.
because they've never lifted. So
And so I was like, oh shit, dude. I was like, okay, I'm a little beefier than last time. I was like, I bet
good,
I can lose a good chunk amount of weight. I was like, but at the same time, like not losing, because that was the thing too. You can't lose any muscle. So you just can't jump on the fucking
how long do you have for this?
the whole month. So you just can't jump on the fucking treadmill, dollar, and just run your ass off and lose all that. Because if you run, you're going to also lose some muscle.
Now, how technical are they? Because that's a tough thing, maintaining muscle when you lose fat.
So it's a whole body count. They do the calculation, like body fat percentage to muscle.
Can your muscle not go down at all?
No, you can't lose any muscle, dollar. You can maintain.
See,
or
if you
grow.
had, that would be good to me if you had like 6 months.
Yeah.
But a month. But then again, everybody's got the same month, so it doesn't matter.
So maintain or grow muscle. You cannot lose, because if you lose points.
That's so tough.
Yeah.
Gaining muscle and losing fat at the same time
Yeah.
is one of the damnedest.
Well, that's what it is. It's a body composition thing. It's not a fat loss challenge.
But typically that's why people bulk and cut. It's
Yeah.
so hard to do both at the same time. But it's not that hard to maintain.
Yeah.
It's all about eating protein.
It is.
Keep your workouts up and eat
And not
protein.
do too much cardio, just the right amount.
Correct. You start fucking with your metabolism.
Oh, yeah.
You start, those people, it's the things that we did for decades when we were younger.
Oh, yeah.
Like everybody did that. You starve yourself. You do cardio all fucking day. It's like the worst thing ever.
I still always remember Franz when he first did his bodybuilding.
The bro diet.
He just ate the tilapia and broccoli. That's all he ate every day.
Time. And he was a newbie though too, and he was a little overweight when he started. So again, you're going to get a great difference. But the way to do it is long term.
Yeah.
And that's why people typically build muscle
for sure.
and you shed some fat. But it's actually it's pretty reasonable to maintain muscle.
Yeah.
It's not impossible to lose fat and maintain. It's pretty damn hard to gain though.
Yeah.
To gain muscle and lose fat, which is why they say a lot of times when you're doing things right, your weight will just kind of hover.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't drop dramatically. It doesn't go up.
The body fat percentage will go down for sure. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so no, I'll weigh in tomorrow, because like tomorrow is the official weigh in time. Like you have the weekend to weigh in, the Saturday and Sunday for the challenge.
Okay.
And so I was joking around with our friend Sarah before I got here, and was talking about, she was like, so what you need to do, you need to eat a big breakfast, you need to go in there, and I was like, yeah, it really doesn't help out that much.
Well, but it's body comp, right? The weight part, it would help.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was like, it's not really going to help out that much if I just go
eat
in
a
there
bunch
and
of
eat a whole
fucking
bunch of fucking
pork
food.
rinds. Just eat fat. Just eat lard before you go in.
I was like, it's not really going to help. And I was like, yeah, maybe I don't do my morning poop before I go weigh in.
Go hold on to that puppy. That's funny.
But no, I'm gonna do the weigh-in. But like I went in there before, last week, and I weighed, and she asked me, and I was like, and one of the other person, the old gym people were there, and he's like 263. Damn, bro. She's like, is that all arms?
Yeah.
He goes, you hold your weight pretty well, dude. You can't tell that you're
I know. I think
263.
it's true. And I think both of us are that way too. Like, because I got up to 262 about, I don't know, a couple months ago maybe.
Yeah.
And then I started turning things around, and I got all the way down to 240.
Okay.
And then the holidays hit.
Yeah, of course.
And
Yep.
but I'm right around 250 right now, like 248, something like that. So maybe I'll jump on board with you. I don't know if I'm going to do all that. That's a long drive and stuff.
Well, you got
but-
the Hume, right?
Yeah, I got the Hume, so I could do it parallel to you and just kind of like
we
feed
can
off
just-
the
yeah,
motivation.
exactly.
Let's do it, bro.
Do it, dollar.
And that's what me and Maya were just talking about that too. Like after I made the brownies.
Yeah.
It was kind of like I should probably chill on the brownies.
You're like, this need to get my life together. Oh my God, what am I doing?
It used to be I was fat because I was lazy, and you eat easy foods. Now I'm like working harder to eat brownies.
Yeah, we're
Now I'm making them from scratch. Every pound of fat was built with love and sweat and tears.
yeah, but no, it's a cool competition, like I said, and there's like a little on her app that they have, it has like a little Italian who's like in the lead and stuff like that too.
Oh,
So you
neat.
can kind of
Oh,
see
that's
who's doing
Okay.
what. So
Yeah. So when you're weighing tomorrow?
yeah.
Okay, I'll weigh tomorrow. I'll weigh in tomorrow and get a full, get the body fat
Yep.
and see where I'm at. Last time I did body fat was, what was I? When I got all the way down to 240, I was at 24%, which was pretty damn good for where I had been in the past. I was up in the 30s at one point, like 35 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'll find out what I am. I don't think it's going to be that good. It's definitely not going to be 24 tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see what it is. But
Yeah.
okay. I'm down, bro. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it, dollar.
New year, everything's the same, but I'm going to be healthy.
Different us.
Yeah.
New
I know.
year.
It's weird as you get
us.
older, like all that oomph that you had, you just, because you watch it, especially as a guy like me who's struggled with this weight most of his adult life, like you go through these phases and you look back on it and you're like, all that oomph only to eventually gain it all back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, it's more about the slow build and building a lifestyle change and changing little habits here and there and gradually getting them better. And it's funny, I'm hard on myself. I always have been, but I think we're doing all right, Pierce. I mean, for guys our age, been lifting consistently for decades probably at this point, taking good care of ourselves. I think it's just like anything, when you become a middle-aged dude, especially with a family and everything, it's tough, dude. Food's good, and there's always food around. And it's the overeating part, It
is. It's the self-indulgence.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
We should learn that when we're satiated, dollar, to stop.
I know. But it's so good.
But you're like, I got to finish this plate.
And
I ordered this.
That's real, too.
That's me. That's like,
I know.
I'm like dad mode. So I'm like, I ordered this. I got to eat all this.
Again, I think it's our generation and growing up poor. You know what I mean? Like, you just
dude.
Don't waste food.
Don't waste food.
Dude, if it's on your plate, if you put it on your plate, you better finish it. There's no such thing as your eyes were bigger than your stomach.
Yes.
You
I stopped doing that with Callie because at one point in time I was doing that. I was like, bro, you put that all on there, dude. You better eat that. And then I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to mess this girl up.
I know.
And I was like,
give her an eating disorder.
yeah. I was like, geez. I was like, and so now I'm like, don't put too much on there, dude. Just eat what you're going to eat.
Yeah, you try to get ahead of it before she loads the plate up.
Blam, blam, blam. Like,
I know. There's so many things. It's just such a funny thing to watch the cycle of parents and kids.
Yeah.
And like all the things that we do. So much of it we just got from our parents, and so you find yourself doing stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like I was like the one episode we talked about the job hunting with Jay, and I'm like, pound the pavement and get out there and
get your resume, write those applications. Yeah, everything's
and that's
online
why kids
now.
are always like, my parents are lame, bro. Like they're so out of touch.
Yeah.
Like
It's on the line now, bro.
my dad's had his job forever, so I think he's had to look for a job. I don't know what's going on over there.
Well, then we also joked around too about the stupid rules that our parents had told us when we were growing up, like, don't you drive with the lights on. It's illegal.
It's illegal
to drive with the lights
cab
on.
light on or something.
No, it's not. It's actually not illegal to do that.
I know,
I can drive around the whole town if I wanted to,
know.
like, with the fucking lights on.
I wonder how many of those things are out there. There's like
Right?
so many things that we just, to this day, you do. And even if you don't, even if you become aware of it, like it becomes something that's always nagging you. It's interesting how the brain develops. And when you're growing up, like little things that you hear over and over, or things that, which is why, like, linguistics and propaganda is such a dangerous tool.
Yeah.
Because you literally, like Trump is an example. There's all these people out there. Like, if you say something and say it and say it and say it and say it and put it in print and put it on the radio and put it on a commercial and put it and put it and put it and say it and say it and say it.
Yeah.
Eventually, it becomes this thing where all of a sudden you're hearing people around you. You're like, what happened to everybody's intelligence? Everybody thinks that's true now just because you heard it 1,000 times. But it's psychology. It really sticks,
I heard the butter is a carb, not a fat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start eating that now.
Dude, speaking of messing with people's heads, I don't know if you've seen this or not. Yesterday, I was looking for a documentary and I watched Unknown Number. Have you seen this documentary?
Unknown Number. Sounds very
It's either
familiar.
Unknown Number or Unknown Numbers.
Okay.
But it was a story that was in the headlines about that girl that was getting like cyberbullied. So it's a story of this girl. She's like in high school.
Okay.
She's got a boyfriend and they are like two really wholesome kids.
Okay.
They play sports and they get good grades and they're just kind of like, taking it a step at a time, young love. And then the girl starts getting text messages and the kid's name is Noah, her boyfriend.
Okay.
And she starts getting messages at first that are like, you need to leave Noah alone. Like, Noah's mine and blah, blah, blah. And like, as it goes on, it gets progressively worse, dude. It gets to the point where it's like, Okay, explicit warning here. We already had one at the beginning of the show, but some of the stuff was like, he doesn't like you. He likes constant blowjobs and making me cream everywhere and blah blah blah. Like literally, like
Jesus, dude.
that's a pretty close paraphrase.
Yeah, okay.
But tons of these, dude. This shit went on for almost 2 years.
Jesus,
fuck this whole girl's life up. The girl like stops. Are you gonna watch it, by the way? Because there's a big spoiler at the end.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I won't spoil it for the listeners. If you haven't checked this podcast out, go check it out. But it goes on and on.
No, documentary, not podcast.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's a documentary
on Netflix.
Yep. But you check it out, and in the end, an investigator gets involved. This one girl's getting blamed, and like everyone, her name's Chloe, and everyone can't stand, like, why are you treating her this way? And all these families going through all this shit for like 2 years. And not only was there a private investigator outside the school hired, not a private, but an actual law enforcement investigator. And then on top of that, he reached out to the FBI and got help with it from the FBI. And in the end, they figure out who it is, and it's a fucking crazy story and a crazy plot twist. I won't say anything about what happens. I think I probably already said too much.
Okay.
For some reason, I thought you had mentioned it. I thought you had seen this before.
No, I haven't.
So I'll leave it right there.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin it for everybody listening because it's a fire documentary.
Jesus.
Very fascinating.
I did watch something recently that was kind of like, it was a Colorado case. And it was like, I guess over the last year, it was just completed. The guy got convicted. But anyways, it was this, it's up in Broomfield.
Okay.
And it was this husband, wife, and
the dude who killed the kids or something?
No, that was a different one. That was but anyways, this was a husband, wife, and she had started getting some emails and some text messages from a random number saying, "Hey, do you want to hook up sometime?" Blah, blah, blah.
Oh boy.
And they had thought it was an ex-boyfriend. Turns out the whole fucking time it was the husband dollar. And he was like sending like all these, stalker-ish emails and texts to her because they were having a rocky relationship, and he wanted to be like the savior of everything, right? And be the one to save her and this and that. But he actually ended up killing her.
Fucking hell, bro. Really?
Yeah. He ended up like murdering her, and he did this whole thing where like he scheduled text messages from her phone. Like he murdered her, then he scheduled a text message from her phone, like left the house. So it seemed like she texted him.
I didn't know you could schedule a text on your phone.
Yeah, like on Samsungs and stuff like that. You can do that. And so he scheduled it to be like later on in the afternoon when he was at work, saying, "Hey, can you pick up the kids?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "Yeah, I texted her back and she never responded." And he's like, "We're showing the police, and can you do a welfare check on her?"
Whoa.
And like they did a welfare check, and turns out like. They went to the house and he was dead in the garage. They tried to do CPR or everything, but she was
long gone at that point.
Long gone, everything like that. But like, I guess at the end that she was kind of catching on. She's like, "Is this you? Are you doing this?" And And I think that's
who's she?
The wife.
Oh,
and so I think he was cooked, and so I think he just killed her and tried to get away with it. And like, said,
so this it's so crazy.
Yeah, but anyways, he's still maintaining that it wasn't him. That that the killer is still out there, and I'm like,
is this one a documentary too, or
it was on 48 Hours? It was on 48 Hours that show.
Okay.
But like he's still set that it's somebody else, and the killer is still out there, dollar. These emails that he sent to her, like the stalker emails, are from his work IP address.
Okay, buddy. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. We got to get away from this subject.
But it was Daniel and Christelle Krug in Broomfield. That's the name of the couple. Yeah. But.
Dude, and same with the documentary I watched. Like, it makes you realize it's one thing when there's like really scary people who are aggressive or like, you know what I mean? Or even because like we think of like closeness as safety. Right. And so stories like that one, you realize like there are people, that's the darkest kind of like, that's the most scary shit is the people that seem basically normal.
Yep.
And they're privately doing crazy shit that no one knows about.
And the other thing, fucking, again, I'm not trying to murder anybody or anything like that, but if I was, I'm not Google searching how long does somebody need? How hard do you need to hit somebody in the head for them to be unconscious? this and that. I also got into it was a whole. So I found that
guy Googled that.
Yeah.
How hard do you have to hit somebody on the head to make him go unconscious?
Yeah.
So was he trying to knock her out but killed her in an accident?
I guess. I don't know. Well, he stabbed her in the heart.
Oh, nope. That'll do. That's not a thing.
He stabbed her in the heart. So
that is not trying to.
But no. So, and then I got into this rabbit hole, I guess, because you're, friggin' TikTok algorithm.
Yeah.
And so then I got into another one where it was this fucking mom that murdered her son. And she was this mentally ill lady. And anyway, she got pulled over. She's driving on a fucking rim. Just a rim. The tire's gone, What? And she's driving the rim. She got pulled over and she's all antsy. She's like, I just need to get home. I need, can I get home? Blah, blah, blah. I just was trying to get home, because, and have it looked at and blah, blah, blah. And the officers are all chill about it. She's a white lady. Right.
Okay.
So I'll chill about it. Right. And okay, yeah, we'll drive you to your place, your condo or whatever. And so they drove her there, and then they're checking out the car and everything like that because she had also said the back windshield was fucking shattered. There's blood on the windshield, and there's blood on her hands. And
literally
and
red-handed
cops, again. And the cops are like, "What's that blood from?" And she was like, "Tyler, I kid you not." This is what she said.
It's Kool-Aid.
No. She said, I just pulled out a tampon. Fucking A, dude.
Bro.
Are you... That's gross, dude.
Bro.
Anyways. And so she, she said, and then they're like, well, what's this blood on the hood and everything like that? She goes, I just got deer meat. I just got deer meat from the store, whatever. Again, these cops are fucking idiots. Just
she hit a deer, pulled out a tampon. It all makes sense.
And so they drove her to her house, right? And then let her go scot-free, dropped her off, came back to the car, and they're like, let's just check this car out. There's shotgun shells in the fucking passenger seat here. A whole bunch of empty shells. Let's look at this. Let's say, open up the trunk, and they're like, she said there's deer meat in here and everything like that. And they were they started to open up this blanket, and they're like, oh shit. What is that?
It was him.
And I was like, oh my God. They were like, it's a fucking, is that a kid? That's a kid. Oh my God, that's a fucking kid. No head.
Bro. That's so.
Fucking kid. She shot her own kid 9 times with a shotgun in close proximity. You know what her Google searches were?
What?
What is it? I want to blow a big hole into something. What kind of ammunition do I need? And it's how much blood can a 9-year-old child lose before they die?
Shut up.
And it was and she was looking up insurance premiums and stuff and life insurance stuff like that. How much can you get for a child that's a deceased child? Stuff like that. Why are you again? These are mentally unstable people that are Googling this. But
you still have some intelligence to you to realize.
Yeah, but the other thing too that the father had got awarded $2.3 million from the city and county of that state because they fucked up. She had done protection orders against him for no fucking reason. She had made shit up, trying to keep the son away from the dad. And this whole time, he wasn't doing anything wrong. And
they just believed him over there.
They just believed it. Yeah, they just believed that. Well, no, they just believed that the mom was the right one, right? She's like, oh, this mom is in danger, this and that. Da, da, da. So they kept on putting a protection order against the dad. And then towards the day of the murder, the social worker was like, these protections are false. The mother should not be the custodial parent, blah, blah, blah. But it was too late, bro. Fucking murdered the kid.
He was 9? God, dude.
And 9 fucking shotgun close proximity to him.
Yeah, that's so disturbing.
And then again, she chopped off the fucking head. She was trying to dispose of the body throughout the city. That's another thing too. You're fucking chopping up your own child, bro.
Jeez, dude. Oh my God. That's so. There's such sick people out there.
Yeah, dude.
That's so wild.
And she was mentally unstable. She,
yeah,
drugs and just what is that called? Borderline
personality disorder.
Okay. All that stuff, bipolar, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
She was fucked.
Dude, yeah, because you wonder, why are you killing your son? What? That's some of the darkest shit is for me, it's, I mean, definitely fathers.
Yeah.
But if you look back at human history and you look back into evolution and you look at wild nature and wild animals and stuff, males killing babies sometimes happens. It's a sad thing. And I'm not saying it's okay. It's definitely dark and disturbing. But when a mother kills her own child, you realize, like, what the fuck is going on there? That seems to go against every biological instinct you should have. That's so weird. Poor kid. Dude.
Well, yeah. And fathers usually in the animal kingdom do it because the son is
almost
a threat. The son is a threat.
The son is a threat, or even they're not sure if it's theirs, right? There's, they just want to make sure that it's all their DNA being passed on. Those are, just things that happen in the wild. But dude, that's the other thing is like trying to get away with crimes. I think it's less about scientific knowledge and covering up your tracks and all that. It's more about psychology.
Yeah.
It's like tricking people and fooling people and getting people. The fact that everyone was already thinking, oh, this husband, is a bad guy because she's doing that. It's just our internal bias, because we see that in our society all the time where the man is doing something, messed up and he's physically abusive and we're physically bigger, right? So it's an easier thing to follow.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's dark. Like that's my side of the room over here.
Yeah. That's how I got into that Daniel Krug thing because there's the mom thing and then that one. And like I went there, my algorithm was jacked after that. I was like, I don't want to see any more murder.
I don't want to see any more murder.
I'm kind of done looking at murder now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. If you want to find that stuff, I had to chill out on the Mr. Ballin stuff too because it's really fascinating. And I love the scary stories and everything, but there is a lot of murder involved. There's a lot of dark humanity, dark corners of humanity shit where you're just like, God, I can't believe somebody did that. Like a human being did that. There's a lot of that stuff out there where you just wonder, like, I don't know. What blows my mind is how so few people have a bigger picture, like about spirituality. You know what I mean? Or like what happens after this? Are they just convinced we die? And that's why it's like every man for himself. Do what the fuck you got to do. Murder, rape, pillage. Who cares? Like it's weird. There's psychologies out there that are dangerous, but those are the most dangerous ones. Are the people that keep it a secret. They don't tell a soul.
Yeah.
Except for fucking Google. Tell Google everything. Are you retarded?
Well, there was that. What was it? There's another guy who just recently got convicted too, like within the last month or two.
Okay.
It was the husband. The wife is still gone, by the way.
All right.
But he was charged with her murder because you know why? His Google searches dollar said how to hide a body, how to kill, like all these fucking searches and everything like that, and. He's
two things.
He was also he's a police officer as well.
Are these people old? Do they not understand technology? Like you could look at everything you've done in the last 5 years on if you've had the same. Well, as long as you've had your phone.
Yeah.
Even probably beyond that. There's a digital footprint for everything.
Yeah. Digital footprint for
bro. You can find everything. Also. When are people? I don't know how long ago this was, but come on, ChatGPT is way better. It's like way better. That one definitely would make me nervous, though. If you're like putting weird stuff, I try not to put. I put a lot of stuff in. I did see something recently that was interesting about the ChatGPT stuff. Do you know the most common use of it by far?
General questions?
Personal therapy.
Oh, okay. So
like
just like
therapy.
Talking, yeah.
Yeah, like talking shit out and like sorting out emotions and
well, that
stuff.
was like when the Gemini came out, Google was talking like, can I just talk to you? And it's like the Google's like, yeah, you can talk to me.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, I mean, it's what you create. That's the weird thing is when I first started using ChatGPT, I had this weird impression that like I was like talking to some.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this, but it's very much like that.
Yeah.
But it's all linguistic algorithms. Like it's really good at talking. It's good at conversation. It's good at pulling stuff up. And the reason I say it's better than Google for most shit is because it just it takes everything from Google and boils it down for you.
Yeah.
And it's like, and gives you links to everything and you can find everything. And so it's way better, but damn, that's crazy, bro. There's some people out there that are just so miserable. They're so, and I'm not talking about the haters in our comments. I'm talking about people who murder people.
Yeah.
Like they just have all that they want to go about living some kind of a normal semblance of a life. There's something about me that is just naturally to a fault. I am so fucking empathetic, dude. I couldn't live with my life knowing I took someone else's. I wouldn't be able to enjoy my own life. And I know I think I'm probably an extreme case. And then there's also people that have seen war and stuff. They would say it's different, it depends on the situation. If you're in the middle of a battle, and someone's trying to kill you and you kill them, I think that's different.
Yeah.
But if you're like killing someone because you just privately plotted out,
you're searching for shit.
Yeah, and you're literally like, how do I do this?
Yeah.
Like, God, dude. Ugh. And the weird part about that is it's the familial stuff. It's like your family.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
People that you're closest with, and they're like, I'll take this bitch out. And you're like, God, dude.
And it usually is.
Why don't you just get a divorce? Why don't you just go do something else with your life and get away from the person?
Yeah.
You're mentally ill. That's the...
Yeah, well, the guy that killed his wife and the kids, he was just trying to get rid of them all and start a new life. Remember? He
was the construction guy?
An oil guy or whatever?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
But he wanted
Wasn't that in Boulder or Broomfield too?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Broomfield.
Maybe it was.
But anyways, like, he just wanted to start off a new life with his new, the person he's having an affair with.
That's the part I don't get. I'm too empathetic with people. I'm like, how I couldn't enjoy my new life knowing I completely took their life.
And then the other thing too, like the affair partner, right? Mm-hmm. Like I'm sure he probably said that he had a wife and kids at some point in time. And
did
all
she
of a sudden,
know about the murder?
Yeah,
she did.
Well, afterwards.
No, of course. Yeah, I think everybody.
But then, the other thing is too is like he had said something like he had a wife and kids and all that stuff, and during their affair, and then all of a sudden like she's gonna be cool with them, and like, oh yeah, no, I don't talk to them anymore.
Like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, did she know? Because if she didn't know, how are you going to explain that?
But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't talk to them anymore. What happened to them? No, we just don't talk anymore. Oh, okay.
People just like put blinders on. Yeah. They just see what they want to see.
But that guy has fucking like a whole bunch of like girls.
That's another weird thing.
That message him.
Serial killers, in prison and stuff murderers,
like that. Yeah,
and like people who just fucking wreak havoc on humanity. And there's all these women just lined up when they're in prison, writing them letters.
Yeah.
What is that?
See, and if for those people that are sitting at home lonely right now, there's somebody for everybody, obviously. So
no, we are not encouraging murder.
But I'm just saying.
But it works.
There's somebody for everybody. Just
God, dude. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. What is that? It's just power. Is that mental like disability as well, or like emotional problems?
Definitely.
Like that you want to be with somebody who murdered other people, and you're like, I want to get close to that.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
I want to know what it's like. Tell me everything.
Yeah.
Oof.
We all crave power. We could just all use a lot more humility. That's the thing. I don't understand. People who have God complexes, they want to control reality and take people's lives. And God, dude.
So you were talking about ChatGPT.
Yes.
Just a second ago.
I'm like,
so for New Year's and Christmas, like masterclass. You know what masterclass is, right? It's a bunch of like different classes taught online by different people, like pros of their industry, like entrepreneurs, or just like motivational talks and stuff like that. Like Coach K from the ex Duke coach is on there doing a masterclass about coaching and stuff like that. There is a one that I'm learning right now. It's a ChatGPT one. Learning how to use ChatGPT and to make your own chat. Did you know you can make your own ChatGPTs, dollar?
Whoa!
You can make your own ChatGPTs, dollar.
Okay, I'm curious about that. When are you doing this? Are you doing this?
Yeah, I'm actively doing this now, like in this class, this master class thing. So it's different, parts of it and everything like that. And so it's, they're going into how to build an app, basically. You can have ChatGPT make you a fucking app.
Wow.
But you can also have ChatGPT make another ChatGPT, and then those ones talk to each other and make this big.
Why does this feel so dangerous?
It's crazy though, but it's productive. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, dang, dude, this is pretty cool. And so
wait, where's that at? I want to take it.
It's on Masterclass. It's called Masterclass.
Okay.
I think I can give you a guest pass.
Yeah, let me know. I'll look into it. I'm going to look into it. That's
you have a couple of guest passes that you can get and everything like that. But it was like for a whole year, it was like $90 or something like that. And it's unlimited classes. You can take as many fucking classes as you want to.
This is going to be a problem for me if I sign up for this thing, though. This is what I do with everything. And I'm actually obsessed with ChatGPT. I use it like crazy. And I've found quite a few things I can do, but like ways you can work around the system or you can set it up to do.
Well, that's the other thing too. So, obviously you always have to check ChatGPT. It's not the say all, it's not the answer for everything because it can get things wrong.
Absolutely.
It can get things wrong. But when you make your own chat GPTs, you're kind of feeding it the information that you need it to have and so on and so forth. And so you can have it be as accurate as it can possibly be.
Yeah.
And so that was another thing on it.
It does blow my mind sometimes the kind of errors it'll make.
Yeah.
Like one time I had ChatGPT, it was right before Christmas break, and we were practicing equations and systems of equations. And so I was having it generate a bunch of random questions and then an answer key. And on one particular generation of 25 questions, almost every answer was wrong. Yeah. And I found out, I was like running through them, checking them, and I was like, hold up. I was like, can you, and I had already had it double check. And so I said, can you triple check this? And then it fixed everything immediately.
Yeah.
But you're just like, what? I wonder what that is. I don't fully understand how it works, that it can do something like that. It can be so accurate with stuff, have so many links to everything, always backs everything up. And then you're like, generate me 25 equations with answers. And it gets like 3/4 of the answers wrong.
Yeah.
Great equations, but the answers were wrong.
Yeah.
And then when you tell it, can you fix that? And it's like, boom, fixes it.
Yeah.
But you're like, well, how did you mess up on that?
Yeah.
It seems like in math would be the easiest thing for ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Very bizarre.
No, and there was another thing in there too. One of the hacks for ChatGPT.
Yeah, dude, tell me everything you know, bro.
Is the empathy part. Is if you were saying, hey, ChatGPT, I need you to create this spreadsheet for me with these, and these, and it needs to be as accurate as possible because this is for my work. And if my work, and I do not do this correctly, my boss will be mad and possibly fire me. Like you have to use an angle on it because then it like searches harder, it tries harder because
that's weird,
and that's what it says. But that's what the class tells you. Like, yeah, please do this or my boss will yell at me. This and that. Like it tells you to use that card,
leverage empathy
for it, and because that's what it sees out there. Like, oh, okay, we need to make sure this guy keeps his job.
Which is crazy. And see, I don't know how much of it, I really want to take that class.
Yeah.
But I'm curious how much of ChatGPT is like a reflection of yourself and the way you speak and the way you approach and the way you interact with it.
Yeah.
I know that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
But I wonder, because the thing that drives me crazy, sometimes it's too supportive. I have to tell it to be critical. I have to tell it to be like, hold up. It's like, oh, it'll start with like, that's totally understandable. I'm like, no, it's not understandable. I fucked up. I shouldn't have done this thing. Help me figure out how do I fix it. And it's like, oh, that's okay. But it'll always start with like, and that's okay. We can solve this. No need to panic, but you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. I'm like, I've been wondering, like, is that a ChatGPT thing? Or is that a me thing? Because I'm a super nice guy. And when I interact with ChatGPT, it's the same as I interact with everybody.
Yeah.
Lots of pleases and thank yous. And which, by the way, they lose money on that. Did you know that? Like, it's a giant cost drain for them. People overusing formalities with ChatGPT.
Oh.
And like having like niceties with it and
yeah.
please and thank yous. And it's like, just drop all that shit and get to the point.
Yeah.
But it changes your interaction. Because like when you just are like I've done things before where I'm like, I drop something, I'm like, bullet points, please. Or I'll just put a quote in there and say nothing. And like, it'll just give me all this information on it. But I've noticed when I'm like, how's it going? Check this out for me. Let's run a couple of checks. Appreciate you. Or something like that. You put that in there and then the reaction is equally friendly. So it's very weird. I wonder how much of mine is over the top friendly because maybe I'm over the top friendly. And how much of it is maybe just how ChatGPT is. Because it made me think there's some dangers to that.
Yeah.
It's too encouraging. It's too supportive. And it's there for you specifically. What if you're a fucking asshole? What if you're a murderer? What if you're a bad person? ChatGPT is going to love you and serve you and just the same as it does everyone else. It doesn't actually love you, I guess. But you know what I mean? It gives the impression of an actual human relationship sometimes. I don't know if you're pulling something up there before I go here.
No, go ahead.
So speaking of ChatGPT, I love ChatGPT is my favorite thing to deep dive stuff on, and it gets you all these starting points. You can go off on this tangent, go off on this tangent. But one thing that I thought was pretty fascinating, I pulled up for this show, was the weirdest Olympic sports that almost made it. Mm-hmm. So there's some weird shit out there. Do you know what one of the funny ones was?
What?
In 1900, they had live pigeon shooting. They only did it one time.
Okay.
There were just fucking pigeon bodies everywhere. They were just murking pigeons like crazy, and that was the competition. And they hadn't really thought it through before, but 300 birds were killed and kind of like all over the field and stuff. There was no animal rights rules, no safety concerns. They were just pure fucking vibes. We're just out here murking them. So the next year, everyone was like, that was a little too much. Just watching all these animals just get murdered in front of everybody as an Olympic competition. They were like, yeah, probably not going to do that.
We should probably stop doing that.
There were some ones that weren't so interesting. Rope climbing was one, I guess, from 1896 to 1932, where they literally had to just climb vertical ropes using arms only. And then they were judged on speed and technique. And that one they got rid of because they standardized gymnastics for the Olympics. Jesus. So they dropped that one. They've always rejected brain stuff like chess. People have tried so many times to pitch, chess as an Olympic sport, but they always shoot it down because they say there's no physical. It doesn't have physical exertion.
Yeah.
Yeah. But meanwhile, they have shooting. They have curling. Is that really physical exertion? Equestrian dressage.
Dressage.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Dressage.
Oh, my bad.
Remember
that's
Katie?
the horse.
Not Katie. Damn it. She was
Somebody
on
who
a
had
show.
horses?
Her husband did dressage. Remember, he's from England. And they had
Yeah.
a whole bunch of
It's such a bizarre thing.
KK.
Yeah, but how is that in the Olympics? And then
Yeah, right. That's the horse that goes like this.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, they used to do it with dogs too. They had dog agility and canine events.
Yeah.
And it was in the 1900s is when they were tossing this idea around. But it was that dogs would do obedience, and it was rejected because the medals would go to humans training dogs. And it just seems like a lot of dog poop. They used to have, this one's interesting, standing long jump and standing high jump. So they had those where there was no approach.
Just standing. Wow.
You just stand. And this one fucking guy just like killed it, bro. Ray Uri, I think. EWRY. Uri. He won 8 gold medals. So he was just killing everybody at it. And they were like, we're just going to do the regular long jump and the regular high jump. Which is so funny. Let's see. They had at one point an art competition.
Art?
In the Olympics. Medals were awarded for painting, sculpture, architecture, literature, music. And all the art had to be sports themed. And judges eventually realized artists weren't, they were all professionals, professional artists. And so they just banned it.
Yeah. I mean, art is subjective, though. That's the other thing, too.
I don't know. I don't know how you have anytime you have judgment.
The closest is trace these lines.
Humans fuck up everything, right? Like, same with boxing. That's why so many because you have the judges.
Oh, my God. By the way, on the boxing, Jake Paul finally is now, by the way, he was ranked, by the way. He was like 14th ranked in cruiserweight in WBA.
Okay, that's so stupid, dude.
And then
that is ridiculous.
And then after this fight, he's unranked. Like, no shit, bro. He shouldn't have been ranked in the first.
How was he ranked 14th for cruiserweight?
Yeah, dude.
That's so silly. I think he might really quit. I think Jake Paul might.
Oh, yeah.
He might really be done.
Bro, he found out what a real hit from a real boxer is.
Yeah. And he got an injury that most boxers don't recover from. That's like the Achilles of basketball.
Oh, yeah, because you can break it again.
Yeah. You get hit in the face. You can't have 2 broken parts of your jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let me finish the rest of these. There are only a couple more. Tug of War was officially won.
Yeah, I remember that. I know that one was on there.
Yeah, and it I guess it resulted in like a ton of injuries. People were always getting really hurt doing it.
How? What do you get hurt?
Think about it. Like, think about like those, like it was in the Diddy documentary, right? Remember the was it Diddy? Yeah, it was that big event where people got crushed, and that happens all the time. Like big events where people get crushed because everybody tries to rush out of an exit or something, and
that's not tug of war though.
No, but anytime you've got fucking hundreds of people, all that force, you've got the force of like machinery pulling people. And if somebody's arm gets stuck or a rope gets wrapped around something, and you're like, "Yo, stop pulling!" I don't know. I'm making all that part up. I don't know if that's exactly how it happens. Now I'm kind of curious.
One of my favorite videos is all those like bodybuilders. Like there's like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
Pulling on this rope, and there's a fucking lioness on the other side, like just holding it in her mouth.
Just chilling.
And they're just like
wagging her tail back and forth.
And they're like, oh, trying to pull it. And she's just like holding it, dollar. And you're just like, fuck, bro.
Oh, wow.
Fucking animals are ridiculous.
Yeah, I want to look up Tug of War Because now I'm curious.
Because why would you take it away? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they said it was injuries. It wasn't the only reason why. Okay. So rope burns and hand injuries were really common. Falls and pileups, whiplash.
Whiplash.
That's when you're outmatched. You're outmatched,
right, dude? Fuck, you're not ready. Oh my!
Like
God.
that's like the Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight. No one should have sanctioned that tug of war. If you got whiplash playing tug of war, you were up against the wrong
person. Yeah,
that was not for you. Dislocations, muscle tears were really common.
Okay.
Which there was a lot of shoulder dislocations, torn biceps, pulled hamstrings, and lots of hernias.
Huh. Broken
bones, finger amputations. Pretty rare, but has happened. Fingers completely degloved. So that's what I'm saying. When you get
degloved,
because you get that level of force, you don't realize, like, when you have that many people on both sides. I mean, I wonder what was typical.
Another reason there was a lack of single international governing body. There was inconsistent rules. And limited participation. They said that some nations even were using heavy boots for unfair grip.
Well, that's the other thing too, because like weight has to play a role. Did they actually measure people's weights? That's when you get whiplash. Is when you got 600 of me and you on one side, and you got 600 Myras on the other side. Somebody gets whiplash.
But that's hilarious. It said weighted boots. Oh my God, dude!
Wow. So here's where it doesn't add up, though, because it's not hundreds of people. So they did them. The most common setup was an 8-person format. And this happened in 1900 in Paris, 1904 in St. Louis, 1908 in London, 1912 in Stockholm, and 1920 in Antwerp. What is Antwerp?
Antwerp, Belgium.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's in Belgium?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's where the diamonds are all at $1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So in London, they had a lot of police officers that participated. Very interesting. There was only one more that was on there, and it was like swimming with obstacles.
Obstacles
seems dangerous as fuck, bro.
Right? Like I feel like you get trapped in or something.
Stuck somewhere.
Right? Yeah, trapped.
Yeah.
Drowned.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, you definitely don't want that. So they crossed floating obstacles too. Oh wow. That one only appeared in 1900, and it was considered chaos.
Floating obstacles. That almost sounds like Tough Mudder, how we had to do
something like that.
You had to float under things.
But can you imagine the underwater version of Tough Mudder? No way, bro. People are definitely gonna die.
Oh yeah, like I can imagine it already. Like they probably have like fucking rings underwater and shit, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like fucking human.
People had to swim
dolphins.
Through stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I just realized my camera is just like zoning off. Oops. Let's get that back over here. Hey, there he is. He's on the podcast with a fucking wall behind him with no lights. God, I'm gonna fix that again, Pierce. Yeah. So deep dives on ChatGPT are out of control. But like I said, they're great because they get you started. Like you can ask it, like, what's some cool shit about basketball that I don't know?
Yeah.
You can just put like a general thing out there, and then you find all this little shit, and then you can deep dive it and go to websites and watch videos. And it's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, what is it? I was reading like some other facts, like LeBron, right? He's been in the league since he was 18, right? He's 40 years old now, right?
Yeah.
So he's like one of the longest running, players ever. They were saying he's like faced like something ridiculous, like 35% of the NBA throughout his whole career.
Holy shit.
Throughout his whole time that he's been playing.
That's great. Of all NBA players of all time?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Obviously the people before him, right? But he still has gone against all those other people.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to hold up over time, right?
He's scored, what was the other thing too? He's scored 40 points against every team in the NBA. He's at least scored at least 40 points of every team. And then just this past, I think I told you that on November or December, he had gone 19 years scoring 10 or more points.
Yeah, that's crazy.
19 years, 10 or more points a game. And he got 8 points, like the time where
ruined it. Yeah, that's crazy.
What else was the other thing too?
It's power of longevity.
Yeah, our longevity.
You do something long enough. That's with everything. Like we were talking earlier about moving, and you help somebody who's not ready to move and they didn't do any prep. People get overwhelmed with shit, and that's why they procrastinate, because everyone thinks of these things in life as like these big problems. Like, I got to pack. I got the top floor. I got the other floor. I got that fucking bedroom. I got this. I got that. And people don't stop and realize like all the greatest things in life are built over time with consistency.
Yeah.
There's just stack habits, bro. Just stack things up. And it's like the same, when we would move, like the reason I'm prepared is because I started a month and a half before, where I would just say, hey, I'm going to carve out an hour each day and just fucking put a box together, put a box over here together. And that's how everything is. It's like over time, the power that you have is tremendous. Whereas we all think in the instant, we all think in the moment,
Yeah.
But the people who really achieve shit, they work on it for long periods of time and they just hack away at it little at a time, one step after another,
Yep.
Every journey, Mike, begins with, yeah. Okay, I don't know where we're going tonight. We have no direction. We don't have a guest or anything. So
I mean, geez, it almost sounds like we should hit up those
fun facts.
Yeah,
you caught me off guard with that, Pierce.
Right?
I didn't know we had fun facts today.
Right?
I'm excited.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's
Today's
go.
January 2nd, right?
Okay.
Today is World Introvert Day.
It's my day.
It's your day.
No one would ever guess I'm an introvert, though.
Well, I mean, you're not that.
I guess I'm not
much of
now.
an introvert.
I have introvert tendencies.
Yeah. Yeah. Wind speeds on Uranus can reach.
Watch it.
Can reach up to 560 miles per hour.
God, what's the biggest in like storms? Biggest.
I don't know, like what, hurricane winds and stuff like that.
Yeah,
do hurricane winds? Those are probably like 120 miles an hour, right?
Yeah, 500 something. That's crazy though.
But I'm just saying, What is hurricane winds?
Strongest winds ever recorded were 318 miles. That was Mount Washington Observatory. That was a one-off in 1934, though.
Okay.
So
what are hurricane winds?
Cyclones and hurricanes. These are all I pulled up was the biggest ones, though.
Uh-huh.
So this is like 215. That was in 1996. That happened in Cyclone Olivia. Why do they give cyclones and hurricanes and all this shit? Why do they give them people's first names?
Yeah, it's just.
But why?
It's
so stupid. Hurricane John coming our way.
157 miles an hour
is average.
Is for a major Category 5 hurricane. It's like the worst one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the worst one? Category 5, right?
I think so. Sounds like it.
Yeah, but still 560 miles an hour, dollar.
Where was that again? On what?
On Uranus.
On Uranus. Damn, bro. I don't know why I'm 46 years old and I can't hear somebody say that without fucking laughing every time. Like, watch your mouth. What are you talking about? None of your business with the wind back there.
Children who grow up bilingual tend to be better at multitasking.
Makes sense. Which probably still isn't great. We're not great at multitasking, like as a species.
Yeah.
We're very focused on the one thing we're doing or looking at.
Fast walkers tend to live longer than slow walkers.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Are you a fast walker?
Yeah.
You think you're a fast walker?
Yeah. I have to really make an effort to slow down. It was a joke at my last job. Like, they always used to say that they could see smoke coming off my sneakers. Because I never went anywhere without like extreme intention.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's weird. I find it very weird that makes you live longer, because I've made an effort in my life. It was like something I'm like, I got to change this. Like, everyone notices you walk ridiculously fast everywhere you go all the time. Slow down. Take a breath, like you'll get there. It's not like if you don't get to the copier, nobody's going to die if you're not there, 30 seconds later than you would have been. Because that's the other thing. It's like people on the roads. See those people whizzing by you, just like fucking breaking the sound barrier and then pull up next to them at the next light. Like, come on, what are you doing, dude?
Smoke off your sneakers.
Yeah. So I make an effort to walk slower. My new job, it's been way easier. I don't have as much responsibilities. I'm not running around the building all the time. But yeah, that's interesting. That makes you live longer. I would think, because I associate it with being stressed out.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy, I'm going to be late. Oh my God. Like that fucking rabbit in Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Running around.
I think really, really late. No time to lose, no time to wait. I'm late. That's what he says.
Yeah, totally.
The Earth is the furthest away from the sun in July and the closest to the sun in January.
That was not what I would expect.
Right? Seems kind of opposite. wintertime and stuff like that. But I guess it's different, right? Because our winters are different than the southern hemisphere. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, right. They're opposite, right?
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. It's such a weird thing how we think of days and weeks and nights and fucking winter and summer and seasons. And really, it all comes from being on this little, mostly spherical rock that's spinning around a giant ball of fire. And that's what makes our seasons and our days. And before you go on to the next one, too, I was going to say that. Have you seen this thing on how set up we are for a 13-month year?
Really?
Bro, it divides evenly. You would have 13 months with 28 days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did see that. Yeah.
Dude, and everything would be normal.
And that's how it's set up.
Yes, because of the days of the month.
But not the days of the month, but the
names of the month. That's what I meant to say.
Like October.
Yep, September. November is supposed to be the 9th month. Why is it the 10th?
Yeah.
Right? December, Des is 10.
And 10. January is supposed to be what was it? The 11th or something. Yeah, the 11th.
13th.
No, I think it's supposed to be like it starts over, and I think it's like April or something like
April's
that.
was the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
which lines up with the fucking spring. What is it? The winter solstice or spring solstice?
Yeah.
It's like when it's the beginning of it's the natural cycle.
Yeah.
And it seems like
it's when the sun and everything.
Bro, I saw that. It sent me down a rabbit hole. I was looking up the Julian calendar and the Gregorian calendar, and I'm like, who the fuck did this? Why don't we have it set up?
Yeah.
Like, where it makes sense. We don't need a fucking leap year. We don't need all that weird shit. And every month you try to keep track. Is there 31 or 30? You got to do the knuckle trick. And like, fuck it. Why don't we just have 13 months with 28 days, line everything up beautifully? It'll be great.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
My birthday would be the last day of the month.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how that would work. Our birthdays would all shift. That's why they can't do it. People, they're being uprising about people's birthdays.
It's too late.
Hey, fuck my birthday. It's February 9th.
No, it'd be like, damn it, my birthday is now February 1st?
Yeah.
I was born on the 29th of January.
I know. The people on the border, they're in a different month now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ah, man, how am a
The
Pisces?
horoscope people are pissed.
God damn it, yeah. I'm a Pisces now? Fuck. Yeah.
You can't just do that. I don't know. That's so weird, though. But it's stuff like that you wonder. All my deep diving on that one, I never did quite figure out. Like, why the fuck did we do this? Like, why is it all messed up? Why don't we just keep it the way it's
Probably Henry Ford. Fucking guy. Made the 40-hour work week.
That guy.
Fucking guy.
Bro, if I ever get a hold of that guy.
Jesus.
I know. It's so dumb. The whole setup is so dumb. Especially with all the technology we have now. Our work weeks could look so different, Pierce. Maybe not for everybody. For teaching, maybe it would be.
Europe has it all right over there, dude. They got
dude.
lackadaisical stuff. And
yeah. You could have you could easily have a 15 to 20 hour work week.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Get all your shit done, handle stuff, have a life outside of work. Like have this work is just like this part of your life, how you generate income, but then you have this whole other chunk of time now that you could live life. Because again, just like when we talk about people who murder and all the stuff we've been talking about, people act like life goes on forever, dude.
Yeah.
They don't. This shit is temporary and fragile. Like, do you really want to work 40 hours a week?
No.
Especially for people who hate their jobs. Even if you love it. I love my job.
Yeah.
It's still a lot, bro. If I could take it down some hours, I would.
Yeah.
Have some balance outside a little bit better.
Well, like I was saying before, on my game that I played, The Last War, talking to Europeans, we were talking about like vacation days, how many vacation days I have, how many sick days I have.
Yeah.
And they were confused, like, what do you mean, how many sick days you have? Like, yeah, I have this amount of sick hours. And they're like, if you're sick, you're just sick. How do you predetermine if you're sick or not? Like,
it's a valid point, right?
like I sat there and thought about it. I was like, damn, you're right. Like
the things we quantify here, where you're just like, this is not how it should work. We should have a totally different setup. But America's like that. We're like this weird experiment, dude.
Yeah.
We've got so many weird things
and then
going on.
We're set in our ways.
Set in our ways. We got shit in our foods. Fucking everything's commercial.
God,
our pharmaceutical companies run
everything. I
everything.
didn't know that there were so many foods that are fucking illegal in other countries that we eat.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of ingredients we eat here.
Yellow dye, whatever.
Yeah, it's banned.
Is in
most
everything.
Other places.
Like Kraft macaroni and cheese, a lot of our breads, Skittles, like a lot of stuff, dollar.
Dude, we,
like our breads are illegal in most countries.
Yeah.
Because of the additives and everything in it.
Well, dude, I've been thinking about the plastic
enriched
thing.
Flour. Right?
That's just what's literally in the food that we're eating too. But also we think about the fact that everybody's got, like we had that fun fact or whatever on, how many men have plastic in their testicles.
testicles,
It's like
yeah.
everybody. It's like 99.9 or some crazy shit, 99 point something. But if you stop and think about it, it's not surprising.
When I got my vasectomy, I should have asked the fucking doctor, can you just
do a little plastic check?
Remove all that stuff that's in there.
Okay, so
While you're down there.
we didn't want to tell you this, but we thought about doing it, but unfortunately, it's going to reduce the size by 80%. It's your 80% plastic down there.
No, then keep girth.
It's
keep
actually,
it.
yeah. But if you think about it, how much do you interact with plastic?
Well, all the time.
Fucking constantly, dude. Computers, the lights, this thing here, my phone, fucking straw I'm drinking out of.
Your clothes.
Just everything. Our clothes, the fibers in our clothes, like everything. And then you buy.
You're drinking through a fucking plastic straw, dollar.
I know, that's what I just said, which I normally don't. I couldn't find the normal glass one. I try to use a glass one.
But you also, again, when you're smoking, weed through a pipe, depending if it's like a glass or plastic or resin.
I don't fuck with the plastic stuff, but which is silly to say. You're burning shit into your lungs, bro. Like, are you really? That does always make me laugh because I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Remember when I was on the quest for the perfect vape pen?
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's got to be rosin.
The 99%.
The way they make it. It's got.
Right?
I don't want to.
Butane free, right?
Right. So you get rid of a bunch of the shit, but you're like, you're still smoking oil, bro.
I'm still vaping it through this plastic.
Yeah. You're still breathing warmed up oil into your lungs. And you're like, yeah, but it's the healthy one.
It's the healthiest.
Shut your mouth.
It's probably the best one that there is out
your
there.
Mouth. There comes a point where you just have to like let it go, dude. You got to be like the 88-year-old guy smoking Pall Malls with no filters. You know what I mean? Like that guy's attitude. We all have to have a little bit of it because if you don't, you're going to freak the fuck out because everything is dangerous.
Yeah.
Everything is carcinogenic. There's plastic everywhere. Our fucking sleep cycles are all fucked. We got lights on in the middle of the night everywhere. Like our bodies are just like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Sooner we get rid of them, the better, Pierce. We're going to turn into the grays. That's where we're headed.
We're going to find something better than plastic. We need to find something better than plastic.
Yeah. You can't have plastic in your nuts if you don't got nuts, right? Because the grays, right? They don't have genitalia or anything.
Have sex with their mind.
Mind sex.
Mind sex.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, how about this one?
Okay, what you got?
Let's switch it up. When choir members sing together, their heartbeats are also synchronized.
Shut up. That's wild.
Right? Because you're hitting those tones and you're breathing.
Kind of makes sense. Yeah. There's power to music. There's much more to music than we understand. That's, connects to us as people. That's crazy, though.
That's great. Yeah, that's wild.
Wow.
How about this one? The Japanese words for wrist and ankle literally translate into hand neck and foot neck.
I just got necks all over your body. My hand neck and my
This is my hand. This is my hand neck.
Which is, it kind of makes sense, right? Because that's where you have the most mobility, whereas your knees are like just two-dimensional. They just go, they only bend in one direction. I would think shoulders would be in that category, though, right? They should be your upper necks.
Your shoulder necks.
Your shoulder necks. Yeah, languages are fascinating in that way because of how they...
Arm necks. Right?
Arm necks.
Wouldn't it be your arm necks?
Oh, because the other one's your hand neck, so it would be your arm neck.
Yeah, arm neck.
I wonder if they actually call it that. That'd be crazy. The languages are bizarre. I remember learning that, like, and you've probably seen this fun fact floating around somewhere in all your years of making fun facts, but what's the Inuit? I don't know what their language is. Is it called Inuit? I don't know.
I think so.
But whatever language they speak, it's wild, dude. They have like in the tens of words for snow. They have like 40 words for snow. But if you think about it, makes sense where they live.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's like the slushy snow. We have like what? Sleet, snow, slushy snow. Like we have to add adjectives to the word. Whereas they have like a totally different word for this particular type of snow. The kind that's hard as a rock and shiny and smooth. And then there's the slushy kind. Can you imagine having different words for all that? Yeah. Language is really cool to me because it tells you so much about the culture. When you have that many words for snow, clearly snow is a giant part of your life.
Yeah.
To have that many where words like, we just call it snow. It's just snow.
It's just
that
snow.
white stuff.
Just snow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or like in Filipino, they don't have, like the word for hand and arm is the same word. So they're the opposite of Japanese. They don't have, there's no hand.
They're just like, it's the same.
Yeah.
Same, bro.
Yeah.
It's just that arm.
Yeah. It's just it's your upper limb.
Yeah.
Your upper limb, whether you're talking about your fingernail or you're talking about your armpit, it's your upper limb.
This hurts. Your arm hurts? Not this.
Yeah, I know. Well, in Filipino, it blows my mind because it seems like they don't use as many words and they rely so much more than we do on context.
Yeah.
Because like my wife, like I would always say something, how do you know you're not talking about your finger? Like, does that make sense in this situation? Like, well, not really. You're like, that's why we don't need to say it's clearly if you're clipping your nails, you're not clipping your fucking shoulder. You know?
Shoulder nails.
Yeah. We are just making shit up tonight. Shoulder nails with shoulder necks.
Arm necks.
Arm necks. Hand necks. Feet necks.
This one right here. Nomophobia is the fear of being without your mobile phone or losing your signal.
Bro, everybody's got that. Everybody's got that. Because I talked about that on a previous episode. Like, I'm not super obsessed with my phone, but when I don't have it or I forget it somewhere, even if I know where it's at and I'm going to get it back, I'm still kind of freaking out. There's like this weird flutter of the heart that happens of like, what if something goes down, bro? It'll be the time I don't have my phone. What if I miss something? What if somebody gets hurt? All kinds of different.
Recently, a survey said that those who wear black are seen as serious and reliable. Almost 50% of women and 64% of men agree that black exudes confidence.
Really? Yeah. I wear a lot of black.
Yeah.
I noticed, I looked at my wardrobe. I have a lot of black. It was funny because I wear black a lot, but I think I told you this before. What colors would you think, if you were to look at my closet, and you know I'm color coded. So like if you were to look at my closet, what colors would you expect to see the most? That was my guess was black would be the most.
Gray.
Oh yeah, I do wear a lot of gray. I got a gray shirt on under this actually.
Gray. And I think I want to say blue, but a particular blue, like a navy blue.
100% right. Yeah. No, you're spot on. But was the overall was it's all earth tones. I wear a lot of earth tones, blues, greens, browns, grays. Like I wear a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
And black has always been my go-to since I was young. Like I just wear black. It's very common to wear a black shirt and black pants and do that whole thing. But I was overwhelmed at how many brown pairs of pants I have. I have a lot, dude. I have like 4 pairs of jeans that are different shades of brown. And that's just my denim. And then I've got slacks and fucking khakis and shorts. And I'm just brown like crazy. I have every shade of brown and tan that you could ever imagine. I don't know why I'm sharing this. Nobody cares. So the listeners just tuned out.
Like, oh, okay,
yeah, very good. Very good. Yeah, brown pants. I'm going to the next podcast. This is lame as fuck.
Oh, my gosh. Human saliva has a painkiller called opioorphin. It's it's more powerful.
Human saliva?
Yeah, than morphine.
So you should lick your wounds. Again.
Yeah.
The opinions of Mike and Tony show do not reflect fucking science.
But animals, right? It soothes them,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Well, and dogs, for example, right, have like super healthy saliva. Like their saliva is like antibiotic and all this shit. And
yeah.
I probably should not have said that's not the right word.
Let's not listen to Mike and Tony, guys. Like if somebody is shot, do not run up to them and spit in their wound. That is not going to help them.
I heard on the Mike and Tony show.
I heard on the Mike and Tony saliva. My saliva can help you, bro.
Are not doctors.
I just got shot. Don't spit in it. That's gross.
When you said saliva, it made me think of bees, right? Because that's their honey.
Yeah.
Right? It's made with their saliva or whatever. Did you see there's some weird, another thing I did a deep dive was like scientific studies. Did you know bees like to play? Bumblebees?
Do they?
Yeah. Huh. So they did this study.
Like chase each other or something?
They gave them balls, like ping pong balls, basically.
Okay.
And they put them in this area and they gave them 2 areas. One area was like stocked with food and one just had these balls all over the place. And the vast majority of bees would explore both and then land and they would pick the one with the balls and they'd literally just play with the balls. They push them around. They push them into each other. They get on top and like roll on top of them and stuff. Fascinating. Here's another part of that study that was interesting, that the younger the bee was, the more likely it was it would pick that side. So there was a couple of old crotchety, old ass bees that just like, nah, I don't have time for all this. I'm going to go get the free food.
Get the free food.
And they just hang out and eat the food and they don't play. But there was an association between age and play, which is crazy. It's like universal. Maybe it's like all animals. Because you see it in the wild all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Little animals that like to play. And
kittens, puppies.
Yeah.
Children.
Huh. Children, yeah. Children do play. That's groundbreaking here on the podcast tonight.
In Chinese writing, there is no capital letter. There are no spaces between characters, and characters have 10 strokes on an average.
And this is Chinese?
Yeah.
And so they have, because they have two different alphabets too, or is that just Japan?
I think that's just,
They have more than two, but because there's phonetic, like our language, our alphabet is phonetic. So every letter represents a sound.
Yep.
You combine them and it creates a sound. Whereas theirs is pictographic or whatever you call it, where it's like it's an image that conveys like a whole bunch of meaning.
Yeah.
And it can be used in different ways. And again, that context comes in play. In this situation, it's mother. In this situation, it's like, queen or something else that's sort of similar.
Yep.
I also have been watching these videos. They started showing up in my algorithm about language, dude.
Okay.
Of like, there's like a couple of people out there that are experts on ancient language, and so there's videos where they like say a sentence in English, modern English, and they're like, okay, now we're gonna go back like 300 years. This is what it would have sounded like. We're gonna go back 500 years, bro. They were only. I mean, I want to say they were in like the 1400s. I couldn't fucking understand what the people were saying. I was like, what? That's English? And you pick up little bits here. You know what it really sounds like? It sounds like older English. And who knows, because some of this, we don't have recordings of these people talking. But linguistic experts study phonetics and like how to say things. So they're probably closer than the average person would be. But it sounds like a combination of Portuguese and German to me.
Huh.
A very German-y.
Interesting.
There's a lot of German in English. But it's just weird how language evolves. Like you think, oh, if I had a time machine and I went back to 1300, I'd go to a place where they speak English. You ain't gonna fucking understand a word they're saying.
No.
Dude. That English is different. And they ain't gonna know a damn thing you're saying either. Isn't that crazy?
That is
how
wild.
things evolve, how language evolves like that.
Yeah. This one right here, I know you have anxiety, can't get stressed easy, but I hope you never get to this point, dollar.
Okay.
Too much stress and high blood pressure can lead to a condition called hematidrosis, where a person sweats blood.
Oh, I have that. No, I'm just kidding. Damn, bro. That's rough. And it's literally stress induced. Oh my God. Thank God for weed.
And high blood pressure.
Thank God for weed. All right, probably have that. Oh my God, dude. That's crazy. Wow.
Can you imagine just fucking
because blood pressure is
just like this, like, oh God. Like just
oh shit. That's like out of a movie.
Right?
Like you got bit by a zombie or something.
Or like it's just like you're from your forehead, bro. You're just like bleeding. It's like, oh my God.
Oh. Damn, dude. No, that's crazy.
Ruining shirts, you're fucking bleeding from your armpits. Like just
yeah, that would be me. I sweat a lot. I get those little rings sometimes. That would be some brutal rings. Somebody know, Mister, are you okay?
Are you okay? Did you get shot?
Oh, it's just hot in here and I'm just really stressed out. I wish you guys
stop talking about it. Oh my God.
Yeah, stop talking while I'm talking. Just stressing the teacher out. That is really insane.
Yeah,
but
dude.
also blood pressure, because there's two aspects of blood pressure. There's like the physical thing, right? Your arteries can literally get, clogged up with plaque and stuff like that. But blood pressure, you can have very healthy arteries and get super high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Because it's connected directly to stress, right? Damn, that shit's wild, Pierce. Bleeding blood when you're that level of stress.
Dude.
I was getting nervous as you were explaining it because I was like, I do sweat a lot. I am stressed out. I do have anxiety. I don't have high blood pressure, but fuck, I'm sure I do sometimes.
Oh my God. I think I'm getting high blood pressure now.
I just start bleeding on the podcast. Sweating blood.
Jesus.
God. It shortens up blood, sweat, and tears, though. Right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you also cry? It all becomes one thing. I just cry.
Bleeding every single fucking time. $20 on emotional wreck.
That's like my worst nightmare. Stress that gets to the level where you're bleeding and sweating blood, and you're just like, now I'm stressed because I'm sweating blood,
and you're crying now.
I'm crying. Oh, it's like that's a nightmare I wake up from in a cold sweat and check my sweat immediately.
It's like, okay,
it's clear. Oh, thank God.
This one, koala fingerprints are almost indistinguishable from humans.
I think I heard that before.
And on occasion have been confused at crime scenes.
Okay. The detectives are walking through the forest like,
yeah,
we've got him.
That's what I was thinking about on this one. I was like, okay, are we talking about like Australia, New Zealand? Like, what are we talking about? Like zoo crimes? Because I feel like in regular human Colorado world, no one's fucking mistaking a koala on a human being.
Correct. Yeah. Dude, it says, I'm positive he's listed as living right here. This is a fucking tree. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Koala's also registered.
Yeah. Hey, are you a gum chewing person?
I do like gum, yes.
Gum chewing improves test scores. Do you know that?
Yes.
A little.
It does.
The caveat is a little.
When you're studying and you're chewing gum, or if you have a mint, I'm also a mint person. I got mints in my pocket right now. I'm like an old person. I'm like an old person.
Yeah.
But mints or chewing gum, when you're studying, helps like familiarize that with you. And so when you take mints and eat gum, when you're taking the test,
you do better if you chewed while you were studying.
Comes by, yeah.
You know what? That's the thing they always said about drugs, alcohol, weed, all that too. Was like if you study. I remember in college that was the thing. Like if you study, if you get high when you study, you need to get high for the test too. That's like some of the dumbest logic I've ever heard. Like, first of all, you studied like shit.
If you're doing cocaine while you're studying, do cocaine during your test.
Yeah, and not because it helps you, just because who gives a fuck at that point? You just might as well just party 24/7.
If you're doing meth while you're studying,
yeah,
and you're doing meth while you're taking the test, let's be real. You're probably not taking a test or studying.
Yeah,
you're doing meth.
There's got to be. I don't know what it is because I like, for example, with weed for me, and it's got to be a tolerance thing. Like I can totally study and learn shit and read and do math. And no problem at all. Right. But like if you haven't smoked in a while and you take a giant rip and then you're about to go let's say you're going to go study something you've never studied before, then you're fucked. That's really how it works. Like, because I've read some of the studies on weed, and like if you smoke weed, you can be very effective at shit you've already done before. But the worst thing to do is smoke weed before you try something to learn something totally new. That's when you're definitely fucks, Will, at that point. Like if it's something you've never learned before, you've never done this subject. We're going to start chemistry today. Like, I'm going to get baked before we start. I'm like, no, that's a terrible idea because you're not going to get anything right. It'd be a mess. But for me, I think I've not only have I smoked weed for a long time, but I've done math for a long time. So it's just kind of a familiar thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to jump into calculus. Be like, I'm going to try calculus today. I'm going to improve my math skills today. Let's get high. Start learning some really complicated shit.
No, Dollar, because we know that when you get real high, you are not as productive as you think because you want to write all that music.
Oh, yeah. No, that's if you go over the top. Good Lord. Yeah. Mike is referencing, for the listeners, if you don't remember that episode where I talked about trying to get really high, ate like a whole brownie, had the house to myself to write music, and just sat in a chair for hours. And then eventually started panicking because I realized my family was going to come home, and I was like, my kids can't see me like this. And I don't know what I looked like, but in my head, I looked like...
You probably look as dumb as shit.
Like
you were probably like... That's how you thought you looked, Dollar.
It is funny how people get really high and they're unaware of it.
Yeah.
But you could just tell by... If people won't notice, you'll blend right in with the crowd.
Yeah.
But if for some reason attention gets drawn to that person, you're all talking and you just... Oh, shit.
Bro, you're high, huh?
Dave is fucked up. Are you good, bro? I'm good.
Okay,
Why?
bro.
Why? What? You're like, your eyes aren't open. That's the starters. And as a teacher, I've definitely seen that. You know, kids come to class just fucking baked out of their mind. I like to fuck with them. I'm not the kind that's like, you're high, let's investigate, let's go have somebody check you, you need to go home.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Start eating fucking Takis in front of them.
Yeah.
The kids,
No, I'll just call on them unexpectedly.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, bud? So what do you think on that one? You see sheer terror in their eyes. I'm just fucking with you. Anyway, he's going to the next person. I'll let him off the hook, though, too. Because
funny.
I've definitely been there. Every pothead, I'm sure. Like, if you smoke pot for long enough, you've had some crazy pot experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Probably alcohol, too, is the same. If you're a drinker, right? You probably had crazy stories, where you've gone off the deep end, fucking found yourself floating around Neptune. Like, what is happening? Where am I?
Where am I? What are we doing? No, that's what I always said. I became superhuman that one day.
Yeah, I
was
remember
high
this.
off my own mind.
Yeah.
Like that fucking bottle. Me and my friend Josh were playing fucking War in the kitchen, just me and him. And just like bang, the bottle goes
Rolling
off the table. And we both were just like this, watching it. watching it, and it went off the table, and I was just like, in my mind, I was like, yo, and him too. He was like, yo, you got it. Just like,
I love those videos of like seeing little kids do shit like that.
Yeah.
And they check theirs to see if they have spider webs.
Yeah.
You ever see it
like this?
Oh, am I Spider-Man? What's going on? Another nonsensical one in the bag. Pierce, episode 259 is all done, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wrapping it up. It's the new year. It's 2026. On to some big things. I want to see. See, I was thinking we should shoot for like 48 episodes this year. Let's try to consistently every single week get one
all the
out.
time.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be 300, and Spotify will just kick us off. So
Yeah, so fuck it.
that's our goal.
Yeah.
Our goal is for Spotify to take episodes away from us.
Yes, which is really fucked up because they don't do it to the big guys. You know,
know
you've got
they don't.
Andrew Huberman and Joe Rogan. They got
And
thousands
thousands.
of episodes out there.
Yeah.
And those little guys are like, 300, you're going to have to get rid of some of them. There's too many.
There's too many guys.
Too many guys.
You guys are taking up too much space.
Yeah, right. Right. With a couple thousand people listening. Fuck you. All right. That's it, though.
But yeah, we got a lot of things coming up. We have some amazing guests. We have Terrell Matheny coming here soon.
Yeah, he's got big things happening.
Yeah, he's Bipolar 4 coming up at the
Yep.
end of this month. So we're going to talk to him next week, and, some other amazing guests coming up, and we might be dipping in maybe to some true crime here, maybe, Dollar.
True crime.
Who knows?
Who knows? Okay.
Dip into that
Yes.
little pool of people.
Yes. All waivers will be signed.
Yes. But again, thank you for everybody who's listening. Again, continue to smash those buttons. Let us know what you think. Again, if you're one of our top fans, Tony Dollar said he will give you a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Just let us know.
Yeah.
And we've already
given
done
out a
that.
couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've already done that a couple times. So,
Yeah.
but with that, Dollar, it is a wrap. Cheers.
Cheers.